Yeah! Please give it up. Please. And that's what that's what those open mic is for a lot of times. You just get up here and just talk. This is what we do. Thank you for coming up, Oregon. Go Ducks.
Yeah.
Go Ducks. Who are they playing? Wisconsin. All right, fuck Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Cheese sucks. Fuck them. I love Oregon. You're the home of Phil Knight.
Yeah.
Right? Home of Phil Knight, Steve Prefontaine, Hayward Field.
You know all this.
Think I don't fucking know? No, trust me. You should have been here earlier. I just did a dissertation on Brazil. It was awesome. It was. No, I love Oregon. I have a good friend of mine's from Portland, so it's been one of my dreams always to run on Hayward Field. I thought that was going to be the coolest thing. I used to have the poster of Prefontaine in the apartment. The whole thing is just total porn stash, hair flowing, all that stuff. It was just amazing.
You come down and I'll make arrangements for you to run on the field.
Please. I will give you my email. I would love to, dude. I would love to. This has gotten out of hand quick. I'm sorry. All right, I'm going to tell one joke, Tom, then I'm going to bring you up, okay, bud? All right. I think that I've always thought that Mussolini's would have been a great name for a pizzeria. You're just knocking your door out of nowhere. You just be, here's our pizza. I didn't order. Here's your fucking pizza. But Hitler's, that's a terrible name for, anything. Thank God that name died out with him. But I always worried that in 1939 when that shit was going down, what about those unrelated, distant Hitlers out there in the world that had nothing to do with it? In some small town in Kansas, Richard Hitler is sitting down for breakfast with his family, opens up the paper, and it's just oh look, the Germans invaded Poland. Oh, and they're invaded by an Adolf. Fuck. All right, family meeting, everybody, family meeting. We're going to get together, so from now on, we're going to go by our mother's maiden name. All right, kids, we're going to change our name from now on to our mother's maiden name. So from now on, we are going to be called the Manson family. Charlie, stop stabbing your pancakes. That was the end of that joke. That was it. That was my joke for the day. Joke. All right. Coming on the stage is one of the best upcoming comedians in North Hollywood. I love him. You'll love him. Please give it up for Todd. No. Todd Poropat, everybody. Please, God, Poropat. All right.
How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to start off by telling you about this book that my wife brought me. It was a couple years back, and she's like, Todd, this is by far the best book I've ever read in my life. So I took her at her word. I read the book. It was about 600 or 700 pages, and I could not put it down. I mean, it was enthralling. I was captivated every moment. It was just the best book I had ever read. So I bring the book back to her, and I'm like, honey, this was an awesome book. And she's like, well, there's 3 more. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I want these books now. So she gives me the 3 other books, and again, they're 600-700 pages long, and I read them, and it takes me about a week to knock out these books. And you might have heard of them. They're called Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn. And so after reading these books, I guess I read them wrong, because what I imagined was these badass vampires and these werewolves that just tore shit apart. And then I went and saw the first movie, and I realized that I was a 14-year-old girl. Because this was complete shit. Am I gonna see the rest of them? Yeah. I might be gay, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But one good thing did come out of getting obsessed with this Twilight fiasco. I came up with a name for my junk. Guys like to name their junk, like the War or the Pussy Pounder or what have you. but I'm gonna call mine Twilight because it's hairy as fuck, that's for sure. Once a month it's covered in blood. But there is a good thing, because I stay true to the Twilight roots and I only fuck animals. But I recently moved out to California about 6 months ago, and it's been an experience. And one of my buddies, when I was moving out here, was like, you know, there's a lot of earthquakes out there. And I'm like, wow, thanks, asshole. Like, I didn't know there's fucking earthquakes in California. But the other night, my wife thought that we were having our first one. She hops out of bed, and her eyes are wide open, and she's like, did you feel that? And I'm like, feel what? She's like, the whole fucking bed was shaking. And I'm like, oh, don't worry, babe. That was just me jerking off. And she looks at me and she goes, please don't jerk off anymore while I'm sleeping. So now I just kind of do it shinobi style. I just kind of, you know, do the thing where I don't move at all, and I'm real quiet, and I look over at her, and I make sure she doesn't wake up. It's interesting. Here, let me consult my joke list. I'm a beginner. Well, before I moved out to California, I lived in the UAE for a year in the Middle East. And that was interesting. And I also stopped drinking there. And you know it's bad when you remember the day that you stopped drinking. For me, it was January 7th, 2011. And on this night, we were at my house, and it's all gated around the house, and it's a 2-story house, and we just got shit hammered. I'm talking about my buddies cranking death metal. It's like 4 or 5 in the morning. All around us are Muslim families, you know? And I don't even like death metal, you know? But I was so fucking drunk that I was like, fuck yeah. Let's fucking tear this place apart. Like, that's the mood I was in, you know? So in the back, we found this shed, and there was all this office furniture in the back shed, right? So me and my buddy look at each other, and we're like, let's fucking destroy this shit. Let's fucking have a party, you know? So we start breaking all this shit and just going ape shit. And then my buddy's like, dude, let's throw some of this shit off the roof. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. So we grabbed this huge office desk, carried up this sketchy ass ladder, okay, in the middle of fucking Taliban town. We get up to the top of the roof, my buddy just sprays vodka all over the top of the table, lights it ablaze. And as we're flipping this desk off of the roof, I'll never forget this, I look to my left, and there's these sad Muslim eyes staring out of this curtain, and you could just see the fear, like these Americans are gonna burn this motherfucker to the ground. And that moment, and that look in that lady's eyes told me that, Todd, maybe it's time to stop drinking. All right, that's it. That's all I got. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Give it up to Todd, everybody. One more time to Todd. Quitting drinking in a Muslim country. I was laughing. Oh, the reason I was laughing so hard back there is because he said the UAE. Since I quit drinking in the UAE, and the UAE is home of Abu Dhabi and Dubai, right? I know. I know. I'm a geography fucking genius. Okay, and I know everything about Dubai. You can buy a car at the airport. It's amazing. It's an amazing place. Seriously, if you could just erect amazing wastes of money in the desert, that's what Dubai would be. Okay, there's no joke there. Fair enough. Next conversation, 10 minutes of comedy. Please give it up for Eli James. You can talk to him later. Get up here and tell some jokes.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks, Eli.
What's going on, guys? Yeah, it's Eli Jimenez. Yeah, I'm actually Jimenez. I'm Latino. Yes. Jimenez. You know? Not Jimenez. How you doing?